Pastor Andre A.R. Willis, also known as Dr. Dre, has authored 3 books under the name Eli Marshall Evans Grant. Born in the industrial steel city of Buffalo, New York, he also grew up in poverty conditions. A Vietnam veteran, he's married to his beautiful wife Berlinda, and he's parents to Jasmine, Essex, and Juanita of Atlanta, Georgia. His career took off. He began to manage the legendary rock and roll star Little Richard, who turned preacher in the late 1970s. The next turn of events would be a tragic marriage and a single dating life that would also be tragic, landing him homeless in his cardboard box for 4 years. 20 years later, at age 42, while living in Atlanta, Georgia, he was called to pastor his first church. In 1994, seeing the great need and lack of education, the drug problems, and the mental conditions of the children, he inquired to the church he pastored to rally around the building, and this is what happened. The majority refused, citing they didn't have the money and that the children were fine the way they were, brain dead. In 1994, Dr. Dre and one junior deacon on October 29th set out from Cedartown, Georgia. Destination, the White House. President Clinton was too busy to see him. Arriving December 1st amongst an accident, tragedy, and injury, 1,100 miles away, he set out, only to return to be fired from a church that didn't appreciate someone risking their life and raising more than what was needed to build and help his community. In 2006, Dr. Dre again would don his 10-speed for a different church and community of unbelievers, peddling 4 life campaigns from Boswick, Georgia to Chicago, Illinois, and the White House, 3,000 miles away. His campaign was to gain help for a drug-infested community, the church, and the town itself. He left in June of 2006 under triple-degree weather. Oprah had just returned from Hawaii, but the introduction was made. We had Mr. Reggie Wells, her makeup artist, to thank for that. They went on to the White House, but President Bush was too busy. The goal of the campaign was exceeded, but only to return to a church group of parishioners that didn't deserve it. He resigned. 2009, Dr. Dre, compelled again that he was making a difference, began a tutoring and reading program at the local library in Snellville, Georgia. From time to time, he would visit transitional homes and the streets to see the devastation of homelessness on all races of people. Again, he received his biking orders to launch the Bike for Hype campaign. This time, he knew he was destined to see Miss Oprah Winfrey. With the police escort out of a city known for its Klan members, through Stone Mountain and other parts of the U.S., media coverage was tremendous. On his arrival to his Chicago hotel, he was greeted by a pleasant phone call from the producers at Oprah Studios, indicating her desire to meet Dr. Dre on October 7th. Unbeknownst to her, it would be Dr. Dre's 57th birthday, and 2,500 miles later, the mission is accomplished. The monetary goal exceeded once again. 2015, the Bike for Hype humanitarian campaign added 3,000 miles to the 7,000 already attained, this time for homelessness, illiteracy, physical disabilities, education, autism, and Down syndrome. He's reaching people around the world through his message, The State of the Human Race Address, and his live stream surreal TV show, straight out of the ATL, Where is Dr. Dre Now?, giving life and hope to other nonprofits, students, veterans, and those needing help among his team, staff, and film crew. If you build it, they will come. The City of Life Foundation, along with its partners, the Hope Foundation, is going to see that come to life. He's going to Lakewood to see Pastor Joel Osteen, the Potter's House to see Bishop T.D. Jakes, to Memphis to see Bishop Charles Blake and Miss Oprah Winfrey, and to the White House to see President Barack Obama, to London to see Bishop John Francis, and many more. This time, the doors will not be shut. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Pastor Andre A.R. Willis, Dr. Dre.